Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone, and Merry Christmas. Um, Today is a special day for me. Today I'm going to be revealing something that most people don't know about. For the last 6 months, I've been in a courtship. One might ask, well, what is a courtship? Well, courtship is actually a lot different from dating. A courtship, the way that it was done back in the old times, which, I'm kind of old-fashioned like that. I like that because if you look the way that it was just a few hundred years ago, the morality rate around the world was just much higher than what it is today. And as we have stepped away from those old principles, um, society has degraded bit by bit. So anyway, I'm in a courtship, and courtship is basically two people that get together and they have the express purpose of finding out whether or not God has called them to get married. And this means during that courtship period, while they're praying, while they're seeking God's will and getting counsel from those with experience, they're not kissing, they're not touching, and all of this different stuff, which is actually quite contrary to the way that most dating is done today. Most Christians, we date the way that the world dates, and because of it, we get the same results that the world gets, and that's divorce and premarital sex, and so on and so forth, and many of these different things that take place prior to the marriage relationship. So I've been in a courtship for about the last 6 months with a wonderful young lady, and I'll have to share with you another time our journey, how we, came to know each other and so on and so forth. But it's been an absolute blessing and an absolute answer to my prayers. And so, first, saying I just want to give all glory to God and just thank Him for everything that He's done for me, that He's doing, and that He promises to continue to do. And so, seeing that today is Christmas, I wanted to mark our about 6 month uh, anniversary, as you could say, time together with writing her a spoken word or a poem that I wanted to present this day on Christmas. So I hope you guys enjoy the poem. The name of the poem is called Imperceptible Beauty. Now, the word imperceptible means not easily perceived on the surface. And I like that word just because, the world that we live in today, we're such visual people. It's like we only look on that which is on the surface. But I remember the prophet Samuel when God told him to choose the king that would take Saul's place. Said, Lord, surely this is the one. And the Lord said, no, for I have rejected him. For man judges on the outward appearance, but God judges the heart. And so I chose the title for this poem because though she is beautiful on the outside, the beauty that I really admire about her is what I see and what I find in her heart. And so the title of this poem is called Imperceptible Beauty. And to give you a quick explanation, it's me coming to the king and asking him permission that I may court his daughter. And so this dialogue between me and him keeps going back and forth until we reach the final conclusion of the verdict, you can say. And so this is what it will be. The poetry is in a story format, allegory kind of, a dialogue format. And so I hope you enjoy it. And it goes like this. So I presented myself into the audience chamber, the great king himself, that I may court his daughter. He said, give me 2 words that describe her. I said, imperceptible beauty. He said, what is beauty? I said, well, they say that beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. He said, no, nay, verily, beauty is defined by the eyes of Jehovah. And are you saying that my daughter's beauty is unperceivable? I said, no, great king. To the contrary, your daughter's beauty is unbelievable. But was it not one of your prophetic servants that said, beautiful are the feet that bring good tidings? Or another one of your servants that said, in her tongue would be the law of kindness? This is the beauty that I've seen in the daughter of your royal highness. With head bowed, I kneeled in silence, veiling my eyes from the beauty of his brightness, fearing the results but trusting in his kindness. And with the look of a proud father, in answer to my pleas, he replied this, tell me, hast thou been to the depths of the sea? Can you show me where the heights of the heavens they be? This is the measure of the love for my daughter's well-being. The very beating of her heart brings joy to me. For every moment she's alive is time spent with me. She is the apple of my eye. How can I concede? Besides, you have nothing to provide to supply her needs. I sank prostrate to the floor, heart broken, wide open. When I was at my lowest, it was then that I received this token. To the right of the throne was spoken a melodious voice like the sound of many waters. It was her elder brother, Prince Emmanuel, clothed in the whitest garments, who then cast his scepter and his crown before the throne of his father, saying, Abba, for starters, I pledge my honor, my throne, and my power to support and train this future prince that he may be worthy to take the hand of your daughter. With a look of peace beyond describing, satisfied, the king said to Prince Emmanuel, a prince of princes, but a servant of servants, thou art my son. Turning the light of his countenance towards me, he said, my refusal was to reveal the character demonstrated by my son. For sacrifice is the price of my daughter's hand. And if you intend to join the family, this is the spirit you will need to join in. But before I give my final blessings, I shall allot a time of testing to know whether or not you are all in. As they removed my clothes of Maya, I was robed in the king's attire, while she was escorted in by flames of fire. Inexpressible joy rang out through the heavenly choir, as they saw the king fulfill my heart's desire. Thank you for listening, and I just want to say Merry Christmas to Rochelle Willis. And, the last 6 months of my life has been an absolute blessing. Knowing you, being with you, having you always stand behind me, there to encourage me. When I prayed for a godly woman, I surely didn't know that God was going to give me you. It's just more than, I'll say it this way, human language fails to adequately express how much I'm blessed by God for him giving you to me. And I pray that as we continue to seek God's will, that God would reveal his will. And we will see where time shall take us from there. So God bless you. Thank you all for tuning in. Tune in next time. God bless.